I know you clicked on this video because you either want to start a clothing brand or have one that you want to scale.
50K, 100K, 200K, mil from their drops. You keep wondering to yourself, how do they do it? Well, guess what? In today's video, I'll be teaching you guys just that.
We've got a massive community of die-hard supporters, and we're just getting started. So here's the truth about starting a clothing brand. And
Mount Rushmore of clothing brand owners. I'm talking about Quan, Caprice, Royal Division, Justin Peace.
And you're in the perfect place because I have made over $1 million with my brand at the age of 18. And I'm going to tell you guys how you can scale your clothing brand or start your clothing brand as money as possible and be as profitable as possible.
2.1K in sales to 3,400 in sales. Come on, man. Talk to me nice. Only $55. This one's for the youth right here.
A big conception about clothing brands right now is that the market is oversaturated. Too many people have a clothing brand. It's hard to make money and it's hard to really be unique and be different.
And I agree with Caprice. There's nothing in life that's oversaturated. Streamer, YouTuber, clothing brand owner, it could be anything.
Uzi is a fashion icon.
Uzi is a fucking movement.
Everyone knows you need a good name. What you want to do is create a good, catchy name that has meaning behind it. Just like people know the check is for Nike, LV is for Louis Vuitton, and the double C is for Chanel. You're going to have something iconic to your brand that you stick with that is going to actually build the meaning behind your brand. One of my first tips for picking a name is don't use anything too trendy and don't use anything you couldn't see at a high scale with your brand.
something real. How to build something that affects somebody's life in a positive way. How to build something that emits an energy that attracts people and really gets people invested in your brand. Because that's what we need. We need people. Brands don't work with just the clothes. We need people.
All right, so look, if you're trying to start a clothing brand but you're struggling to come up with a fire name, watch the rest of this video. The first thing you gotta do, bro, is get inspiration. Go on YouTube, go on Pinterest, go on Instagram, and find some things that look aesthetically pleasing to you. Eventually, your eyes are gonna catch something and you're gonna be like, dang, that's hard. Once you do that, a lot of names are gonna come to mind. I suggest you write them all down, begin scratching them off one by one off a list. Once you're done comparing and contrasting and you get down to like 5 names, it's going to be time to start asking some people what they think. You can ask family, you can ask friends, you can really ask just anybody to get their opinion. The reason I say get opinions on a name is because the people that are going to be following and support you are going to need to resonate with your brand name and your brand meaning. So getting their opinion on it will be great. After you do that, just settle on a name. Do not keep going with the process. Do not keep overthinking.
Of seeing names like money squared hustle mentality. So here is a guide on how to properly name your brand. There are 7 different categories that all brand names fall into. Eponymous names like Burberry or Chanel work by embodying the vision of their founders and is often just the founder's name. Descriptive names like secret brand helpers tell you exactly what the brand does. Acronymic names like SBH are just shorthand versions of descriptive names. Suggestive names use metaphors to indicate a product or service like Twitter or Uber. Associative names work by associating imagery and meaning back to the brand. The Amazon is the Earth's largest river, so Amazon is the world's biggest collection of books, clothes, and so on. Some names are non-English, like how Zappos comes from the Spanish word zapatos, which means shoes. Abstract names like Rolex have no real meaning, but rely on the power of marketing to create a powerful brand.
Like Simon says, when I say go, my goods be doing the most.
Most brand owners are creating something that's supposed to be for everyone. And you know what that means? It means they connect with no one because they're creating for everyone. When you create for everyone, you can't connect with a single group of people. You see, most brand owners don't have a personal story or authentic angle for their brand, right? They're just trying to sell products instead of building a community. And that right there is a mistake.
There are actually 3 ways you can create connections, some of them more fun than the other. Let me show you. The first one is all about you. And what I mean by that is you can either share your personality, the things you love and the things you hate, or you can share about your beliefs. I'm talking about personally, about just random personal stuff. What do you believe? Let us know. We care. We want to know.
Alright, let's go. She got a body from heaven, baby.
You know you can use Photoshop, Illustrator, a lot of stuff like that to design. But the truth is a lot of people shouldn't be their own designers. If you're making a brand and your plan is to make money with the brand and I'm trying to help you cut your time in half, then we don't have time for you to spend 3 to 6 months learning how to use Procreate and design it yourself.
Alright, so when I came to start my clothing brand, like I had a graphic designer. And the way I went about it, I ain't gonna lie, like I knew people because I do other social media things. But before, like I went on Instagram, I go on Twitter. It's mad ways to find people that do designs for mad cheap. Like a lot of my designs were made by random people in different countries, different states, doing for $5, $10 work to come with like great ideas that made me hella money. So it's like You don't gotta hit up Picasso to make thumbnails. You can hit up mad people from Twitter and IG. Literally just type it in GFX or looking up clothing designers. It's mad easy. It's not very complicated. And if you can't find anybody and you don't want to get scammed, you can hit up Fiverr. That's what people's go to. Just be Fiverr. But I don't recommend GFX on Twitter, on IG. Just type in GFX. You end up being your for you. If you type it up enough, you end up being your for you every time you go on IG, on Twitter. Just a lot of GIF design that make clothes and design.
Your business. If you don't have a good manufacturer, you don't have a good business. I myself have went through a lot of issues with manufacturers in my 2 years of business that could have put me at 5 million in sales by now and a much more experience. So I'm going to tell you all the stuff I've went through and how to find a manufacturer that really helps you in your brand.
You're going to go to the search bar, type in the name of the garment that you want to make. For example, jeans. It's going to pop up a list of manufacturers, and before you select one, you're going to go to the sidebar. There's going to be a checklist, a filter list, and you're going to select a verified supplier and trade assurance guarantee, right? That's going to make sure that you're not going to get scammed, and even if you do, you can get your money back through Alibaba's insurance policy, and the only suppliers that you will be shown are verified. Sample lead time, which is going to be the time it takes for you to get a sample and the time it will take for you to get a bulk order of the specified quantity, and then you're going to ask them for the bulk price. Now, you want to negotiate this down as low as humanly possible. You want to specify what shipping method you will use, whether it's by boat or by air. I recommend by air if you were just beginning, so that you do not have to wait months and months and months for your shipment to come in, and you're going to negotiate this as low as possible. You're going to reach out to 5 to 10 manufacturers, get the best price for the previous work that they have shown and their experience shown as a manufacturer, and pick the one you like.
And let me put you on a little method that I do when I talk to people. When I talk to my manufacturer, I'll show them, let's say my price is $50 for this jacket, and they don't want to go down and negotiate. So I go to somebody else. They said they'll do it for $48. So then I go to my other manufacturer I really want to go to and show them, yo, they'll do it for $48. You know what I'm saying? They take $2 off. You might as well do it too. I'm going to go to them. And they say, okay, he's actually not lying. He got proof that, you know what I'm saying, he got the receipts. If I don't want to lose on this customer. Because they really can go down, but they don't be wanting to. So you show them, yo, if you ain't trying to budge, he will. So a lot of times they be like, all right. If they doing that, I'll do it too, because I don't want to lose my customer. You know what I'm saying? They rather work with you. They don't want to lose that money. They need that money. You know what I'm saying?
Using Virgil Abloh's 3% rule. Now, this rule states that basically you'll take something pre-existing that has prior social proof, right? Something that people have liked in the past, and change it by 3% and offer it as a refreshed version of something in the past that was appreciated, that did well, that sold well, right? That is the 3% rule in a nutshell.
And I said this before in a previous video, you don't gotta recreate the wheel. You just gotta make it spin faster. A lot of my clothing ideas that I have, I did not make it. I was not the first to do it. I won't be the last. I seen someone like, I threw my own sauce onto it. I threw some sardine onto it, you know what I'm saying? So all you really gotta do is see something you like, throw some sardine onto it. But at the same time, you gotta do what's trending too. Like, you don't have to, but at the same time, it makes it a lot easier. So if something is trending right now, and you go on with it and throw your own sauce on it, it's easy to get customers that way, because you know everybody likes that. That's what's safe right now. If tight jeans are the wave, then make tight jeans. I'll look at the best tight jeans in the game right now, and then throw your own sauce on it. If you know what I'm saying, if baggy pants is the wave, look at the most trending gallery pants. I say gallery, the most trending baggy pants that's in the game right now that everybody's wearing. Try to make something similar, but throw your own sauce on it. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta, you know what I'm saying? You don't gotta recreate the world. Just do what everybody else is doing, but just, you know what I'm saying, make yours stand out more than others.
This community part right here is probably the most important part of this video. I'm gonna tell you one thing, and it's that it's way easier to convince 100 people to buy from you every single month than it is to find 100 new people to buy from you every single month. All right, let that sink in, because that's some real shit. And that's why this is so important. That's why community building is so important, because you want consistent customers. You want consistent recurring income.
He took some flicks in the Black Commons Boring Tee, and as you can see, he with John Wall, so you know, word of mouth, you know, whatever it is, you feel me? Why didn't I get on John Wall? You know, these celebrities, you know how these celebrities be, you feel me? If I can get it on the person that's around the celebrity, I'm good, because they're around the celebrity, they're doing the same things as the celebrity, they're just not the actual celebrity. Y'all be trying to hit up Lil Baby in the DMs, it's not gonna work. Get around the people that are around Lil Baby and, you know, work out. So that was part of my influencer marketing right there, man.
No one can save you but you. You have to put the mind into what you want to put the mind into. If you believe in something, you can achieve it. Now, that doesn't mean everybody needs to be a rapper. That does not mean everybody needs to be a fucking painter or an artist. That doesn't mean that way. Your art can be in your emotion. Your art can be in your mind. Now, you can be a doctor, and that can be a form of art.